Yes. Come on up. There you go. Yeah, that's good.
Hey girls, well, funny story, I missed an entire week here because I was working the weekend, and yet the numbers still line up and we're still 2 weeks out, so must have been counting wrong or something, or just planning on saying that meet week was meet week and the week before was week 1. I don't know what I was thinking, but 2 weeks away from competition, I'm starting to get nervous, starting to get excited, and yeah, just things are kind of falling into place, and I'm just praying for a good performance and a good meet outcome. My body weight is finally starting to come down and cooperate with me. I was sitting there around 170, 172 for like 6 or 8 weeks, even though I was dieting, kept everything the same. I'm still 1,800 calories, 30% carbs, 30% fat, and 40% protein, and I'm down to 168 and a half this morning. So 3.5 pounds off in 2 weeks. This is doable, and yeah, I'm excited. Starting to get close or seem real, I guess. I hit a PR this week. Go figure. While I'm dieting, while I'm cutting, just on a random Monday. I had gone to a seminar the weekend before, and we were just learning about kind of body positions, and we got to lift with the guys after, kind of correcting some of our movements, and he kind of showed me just how to like stack my core rather than overextend in the snatch, and wouldn't you know it, that 2 days later I hit a PR. So I hit a 187 pound snatch on Monday, so pretty stoked about that. And then 3 days after that, I had trouble cleaning and jerking that same number. So you have good days and your bad days, and you still, just because you have greatness in one aspect doesn't mean it's like totally flowing through the rest of your life. It takes a lot of work to get it to all come together, and to some degree the stars have to align to have a great meet. But I'm getting more consistent with my heavy lifts and with my openers, and I'm excited to be opening at pretty much body weight. That was like a goal of mine like 3 years ago, that when I first hit like a body weight snatch, and I was like, someday I'm gonna open here, and well, we're pretty close. I want to go over my thought process for you and for me too, just to remember like how I was in that moment when I hit that number for the first time, and how I got out of my head. It was like the morning of, I'd done my devotions, I'd been in prayer for a little bit, and I was just feeling good, relaxed, peaceful. I was just in the moment and going with the flow. The verses that I was kind of meditating on before, and what came back to me on the platform, were ones from Philippians chapter 4. A lot of us know the chapter 4 verse 6 that says, do not be anxious about everything, or do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. But I mean, not all of us are familiar with the verse before that, which ends off with, the Lord is near. And those are the words that kept coming back to me when I was like, I was in the moment, I was in the zone, and I was like, the Lord is near. He's with me in this moment. He's with me all the time, but I was really aware of him in that moment. And I don't know, another verse randomly, I hadn't read it that day, but just came back to me, was Luke 2:19. It's the story, they're telling the story of Jesus' birth in the Bible, and Luke is giving us his rendition of it. and the shepherds were saying, let's go see this thing that happened, and they're talking. It's like, did you see that? Did you, like, oh my goodness, this amazing thing just happened, and did you see that? Did you hear about that? Everybody's talking about it. And the verse Luke 2:19 came back to me when I was literally like setting up, hands on the bar, and it said, but Mary treasured up all these things and pondered them in her heart. And I was like, that's a good point, because a lot of times we're so focused on trying to capture the moment so that we can share it with the Insta world or with social media, and we're not in the moment. And I was so focused on being in the moment. I wasn't afraid. I wasn't scared of throwing my head under the bar. I was just in it, and it was kind of a moment that was sacred and special. And I don't know, I'm going to remember this for a really long time. It was it was a lift, but it was a moment that I connected spiritually. So yeah, that's what's been going through my head this week. And I don't know, I hit a PR, and then I've been doing a lot of jerks from the blocks as well. That's been helping me hit my right position here and to throw it overhead. Pulling myself under the bar and not just lifting the bar makes a world of difference when you can just change your mindset. My work has also been going pretty good, actually. I've actually been asked to start being in more of a leadership position and charge nursing, so we'll explore that opportunity and see what happens there. My goals for this week is to keep staying focused, keep my diet on point, keep the body weight coming down, stay hydrated, and get good rest. Those are the biggest things for me this week. My quality of life has been pretty good, actually. I went in at like 5:30 in the morning on Friday to get my workout and my lifts in, and then we went out back to my husband's hometown for a little concert and had a night out, and we went out for dinner, and I just planned my day to make those things fit in. And you've got to calculate it. It takes work, but it's doable, and it's worth it to get out, be social, do something fun every once in a while. So yeah, that's my life for the past week. I'm gonna get back to meal prepping. I'm gonna be eating the exact same thing for the next 7 days. If you follow my Instagram, you'll probably get a lot of pictures of my food. So I don't know, I'm excited. I'm probably rambling a little bit now, but I hope to see you in the Insta world, on social media. I'd love to hear from you. Questions, comments, concerns, encouragement, all of the above. Let me know what you're thinking. My name's Lindsay. Be kind, my friends, and stay strong. I will see you again soon.